Good morning once again. My name is Yao Anefi Ajuma. This morning I'm here for a quick review of Manchester United yesterday's Europa League game between Victoria Plzeň and our goalkeeper Andre Onana. And also I'll say a little bit about the performance of Chelsea's young players they used against Astana in Kazakhstan yesterday. It was a very wonderful performance from the Chelsea youth, and I can see Chelsea have a very strong future when they talk of football development. And I like the way Enzo Maresca did by introducing virtually fresh players to go to Astana and play, knowing that they are already qualified, so there's no need for him to put pressure on the senior guys. So you need to rest some of them and then focus on building a future Chelsea. And these young chaps delivered excellently. Unlike how Manchester United's era ended in Victoria Plzeň with goalkeeper Andre Onana's another horrible error. Once again, I would say this is not a time for new manager Ruben Amorim to entertain such an attitude from a goalkeeper of his caliber. It is better for him to be bold and change him by using Ate Bayando or maybe Tom Heaton in our subsequent matches in order for him, Onana, to learn. Because what is actually happening in Manchester United, I can really see the players are the problem, but not the managers. The players are the problem, but not the managers will be changed. Even though there are incidents that have with some of the players, Ronaldo and Jadon Sancho, but look at the new manager in control now, Ruben Amorim. It tells you the attitude of Manchester United players are not standard to the international, to the high level of football that is currently underway across the globe. Because you spend millions of dollars to purchase players and go and play against a team that don't even have money to buy a player worth $1 million. You spend money buying 80 million player, 50 million player, and you go there and you can't even outplay or play better than them. Then it means you are not serious to contest for any trophy in the history of football. When you purchase high-profile players, the expectation of you delivering is higher. So many will be looking forward to say, "Oh, you bought this, you've done this." So, but for Manchester United to spend all this money on players who don't play as players but play as grass means a lot. And Ruben Amorim, it is the time for you to make great changes, be very strong, and change Andre Onana. The Cameroonian goalkeeper is not helping. Yesterday, this guy gifted Victoria Plzeň an easy opportunity to take the lead, thanks to the effort of Rasmus Højlund, who himself took advantage and scored twice for Manchester United for us to cancel that scoreline. Apart from that, there were also other glorious opportunities that Manchester United squandered, goals that even kids like 5 years will score were all squandered in that game. So it tells you the standard or the quality of the players currently playing for Manchester United are not up to the standard. And it is better for Ruben Amorim to be very bold, clear all this crap of players, and then bring on board players that you believe they can deliver for you. If you go to the academy, the under 17, under 18, under 21, they have quality players who can perform better than the players who are at the senior level playing for Manchester United. At the moment, I can assure you, you club for more than, some of them are there more than 10 years, some 6 years, some 8 years, they have nothing again to offer Manchester United. All of them, and then bring on board quality players. Let's see what Chelsea did against Astana in Kazakhstan. Chelsea went there with virtually young players below the ages of 20 years. But look at the kind of football they play. They outplay Astana, scored, and controlled the game throughout the entire 90 minutes. This is what we say football. And I'll give credit to Enzo Maresca for giving confidence in this boy, giving them the opportunity to perform. So now I can see that Chelsea with the current players they have, trust me, this team that played against Astana can beat most of the Premier League clubs, including Manchester United, I'm telling you. From what I saw from the guys, their performance, their aggression, their zeal, their motivation, everything, they were perfect. Excellent play from these Chelsea young boys. So I think it is high time Enzo Maresca give these young players the opportunity to even be part of the Chelsea senior team. Quality players, their confidence when they have the ball, that is something that I was so amazed. When they have the ball, they don't panic. They control the ball. Manchester United, a single Manchester United player cannot control a ball more than 2 seconds. You pass the ball to Manchester United player, then they release it. You could see they are afraid, they are even jittery in controlling the game. But look at this Chelsea small boys. They have the confidence, very confident. That is how you have a trust in a player who is playing for you. Decision at the moment, maybe there will be no money for you to go out there and purchase players to come and play for the club. But trust me, if you have confidence in the academy and you go there, because most of the players who are playing now were from the academy. Kobe Manu was from the academy. Alejandro Garnacho from the academy. So it means there are players in the Manchester United academy who can play at the senior level. So forget about the so-called high-profile players purchased for the club before you inherit what you are trying to develop now. But these players, they cannot even adapt to your system as soon as possible. And you know Manchester United, they want quick to ensure you get that quick result that can make Manchester United the team that the supporters are looking for. But these players, the so-called Rashford, this era, this is something that you will be very struggle to get the best out of this player, because they have already achieved what they can. They have already exhausted their energy, their style. There is no motivation. So why do you still try to keep them? Go to the academy, give faith to some of the players, give them the chance, let them start and see. You can start by introducing like 3 or 4 players into the senior team, and it will also keep the senior guys under pressure. It will keep them under pressure, because the more you infuse quality young players, the senior players will also struggle to perform to make sure they regain their position. And that is what you need to do. But if you decide to allow the same old players to continue to play, Manchester United will continue to suffer and suffer. How can you go and play against a Czech Republic side who doesn't have any pedigree? They don't spend high-profile cash to go and buy players, and you go there and then you struggle. Manchester went there with our full set of players. We went there with full set of players, but we were struggling. We couldn't play. Chelsea went there with young boys, players below the ages of 20, altitude, very bad weather. They were playing, I think it's around, I think 9 something, and was 10. Look at the freezing conditions. It is difficult to play under such conditions because it was very cold. But these boys, they were playing as if they were under very comfortable conditions. And Manchester United players, so lazy, passing even becomes a problem. Passing becomes a problem. So Amorim, if you watch Chelsea's game, it will help you and get fair idea as to how to go about your system. Because these players at Manchester United, they can never help you. You will struggle with all your energy, but the result will not come because the same players, they've been under several coaches. The same players, they've been under several coaches from David Moyes, Luis Van Gaal, Ralf Rangnick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jose Mourinho, Ten Hag, and then you. Same old story. Nothing special. The only way you can do to be successful at Manchester United is to get rid of all these players. And Onana, this is not even the first time Onana has been gifting goals to other people. He's been doing that consistently. Easy. Some years back when Manchester played against the smaller clubs in England, you beat them 5, 6, 4. Now clubs. These Manchester United players, they can beat Liverpool, they can beat Arsenal, they can beat Manchester City, they can beat Tottenham. We are always behind these big clubs. And the mid-table teams too, we are. Newcastle will struggle. You play West Ham, we struggle. You play Everton, big team. So it means we are now part of the relegation struggling teams in the Premiership. That is the fact. So Ruben Amorim, if you want to be successful at Manchester United, these current players, please, this is the time for you to get rid of them. Go outside and buy. Go to the 6 players from the academy, infuse them into the senior team. Let a competition be a yardstick in the team. How can we go and play Victoria Pleasing and then struggle to score a goal? First half, we struggled to even create chances. Second half, we created many easy chances to score than to miss. We squandered all those chances. And we still sit down and encourage these players and believe that they will be a success one day. These are old players who have been in the squad for a longer time. Rashford was there when Luis Van Gaal was in charge. How many years has he been in Manchester United? He even came from the academy ranks. So there's nothing for him to achieve for the club. There's nothing, absolutely nothing else. So it's better we get rid of them, infuse new boys. Chelsea started by bringing new players. People were not happy with the way Chelsea were doing it. But now I've seen that they are getting the result. Chelsea are getting the result of being bold enough to clear all the old players and then bought fresh new guys. Look at what they are doing now. Chelsea, apart from Manchester United that they struggle to beat, they are playing quite good, playing better, especially when they play against the top 4 teams. They play better. I can see there's something special in them. Manchester will play at Old Trafford. Liverpool will come there and beat us, these players. Tottenham will go to Old Trafford and beat Manchester United 3-0 at Manchester. Arsenal will go there and beat us. City will come to Old Trafford and destroy us. Everything goes there and destroy Manchester United. It shows clearly these players are not good. They are not good. We can't change them. And they are still there. And they are always giving us the bad result and the supporters are suffering. All because of this crap of players who are currently wearing Manchester United jerseys. So Ruben Amorim, this is my message to you. I believe you'll be a successful manager at the club. But to be honest with you, not these players. Not these players. These players, they can't help you. They have nothing to achieve. Their football era is over, and it is time for you to start fresh by infusing young players team. But you came to Manchester United, you've lost to Arsenal, you've lost to Nottingham Forest. And a painful one was even a draw against Ipswich. You went to Ipswich and draw because the players were not good. You are a good manager, but your players are not good. And these are players who can't change them. Because their mindset, their attitude, their football limit is over. They cannot perform beyond anything. You can do all what you can. With 2-3 years with these same players, you can't get the result. You'll be fired and they will be there. So it's better you get rid of them. Let the management understand. You can't work with these players. Honestly. understand you can't work with these players. It's better they sell them so that you can bring on board your new set of players, and then they give you mandate, then you go ahead. That is what you can do, but not like rely on these players and believing they can work better one day. They can't do shit. These players, Omaya, are kicked. So Amorim, please, this is the time. Don't waste time. Go to the academy. You have opportunity to use any of the academy players anytime. You can use them in the Premier League. You can use them in the Europa League. You have options. You have options. You have options. You can't get any quick fix with these players we have. The only thing is you need a long-term planning, and these players too cannot help you with the long-term planning because they have been in the team for so many years. Some were there 10 years ago, nothing special. Some 8 years ago, some 5 years ago. So you need to start afresh with new boys from the academy. We have quality academy players who can play better than these players who are currently playing for Manchester United. So Ruben Amorim, all is not lost. Be strong. Go to the academy. Start playing. And I believe you watched Chelsea's young boys playing against Astana yesterday. Look at the performance. Excellent performance. Big ups to Coach Enzo Maresca. Brilliant coach. Confidence coach. Coach with very, very, very positive attitude. Abusia for Medamu Inasia and ADC. Manchester United, I hope say Amorim will team me. If you don't listen to me, that's your own problem because they will sack you and this same place will be there. It's over for me now. Madam, I say, hey, Phobia member. Remember, Jawasem, the coach is good. The coach is good. A very good coach. The coach is good. Players are not here. The players, I'm on a problem, but Amorim there, very good. I wish you for Madam Winas and Yaman come on in appropriate time. Have a wonderful day. Makramuina.